Hi and welcome to day 13 of the 28-day Expand Your Range Challenge. Well, 13 is kind of my lucky number, so today we're going to talk about full and heavy. Yesterday we talked about light and sweet, but there's a place for everything in your singing. There's times where you need to be light and sweet, and there's times where you really need your full, heavy voice. So let's talk about chest voice first. You can do it both in chest voice and head voice, and we're going to talk about connecting the two later, but today I really want to just talk about the heaviness. So singing light we've talked about. Now you can also sing heavy, heavy. Let's talk about chest voice first. So when you basically do a yell, that resembles pretty well how heavy and full will feel like. However, really make sure, first of all, you have good posture. Lift your chest, make sure you're not slouching, have your shoulders relaxed and your chest lifted. Lift yourself from your core so you engage your core. Your core are your ab muscles basically in your back. It's your middle where your air is and where you control how much air comes out of your lungs. Lift all the time. Make sure you have that steady airstream that we practiced with a straw, and then go, no! You can go lower, no! Middle, no! High, no! Not head voice yet. Just make sure you're in heavy mechanism. Sometimes we really need this, and you really need to think of like almost a yell. What I do when I sing songs, like I always sing Woman in Love by Barbra Streisand originally, and it's a right I defend. I always think of yelling, basically. I don't think of pretty singing as it's a right, yeah, no. Always making sure I have good support. And what's also important is that good vocal cord closure. So these are the elements of having a full and heavy tone. If you hear any hint of breathiness or any sound other than a clear and clear tone, then that is a sign that you are not vocalizing efficiently and you don't have good vocal cord closure and there's something else vibrating along. We want to have efficiency, which means with the least amount of effort, producing the most amount of tone and volume, and that's what full and heavy is all about. So if you do have breathiness, you may want to go back to the straw exercises again and really make sure you are coming from your support and that you do have good vocal cord closure, because no, this really strains your vocal cords. So make sure you don't let a lot of air out. You have that very nice narrow stream of air coming out in order to have that very core-y kind of tone, that very gritty, no. So I don't need a lot of air and I don't need a lot of strength other than from my support, which that's where you want to do all the work because your vocal cords are very delicate and you want to come from your core. That can take a lot of work. Those muscles you will never wear out, not while you sing anyway. So save your vocal cords by engaging your core and being better supported. Let's talk about head voice here. You can sing more classically or less classically. Let's talk about both here. So whenever I'm singing less classical, I still need sometimes a full head voice tone. Yeah! I still need that. However, if my editor could zoom in right now, watch my mouth. Still good vocal cord closure. Now, the difference. Can you see the difference? It's both a full tone, but one of them is more open and it is the more classical sound, and one of them is a little bit more relaxed. I'm not breathy, it's not falsetto, it's not, which at the same time would require less tight vocal cord closure. I want you to really be aware of that, of the different shades of where your head voice can take place. So the I'm still keeping those spaces open that are basically important to actually vocalize that tone. We talked about squeakiness. It's not squeaky. It's not really squeaky. It's not that narrow. But when I'm singing classically, I have to think of that onset of a yawning, not full yawn. So full yawn would mean you're lowering your larynx. We don't want that. Just that onset of a yawn, okay? So keep that in mind of all the different shades, even in your chest voice. Darker, lighter. All these different voice colors are possible, but today we wanted to talk about full and heavy. So try that yelling no on the bottom and try the difference between narrow, a little bit more narrow, or the more operatic and classical, and you really have to stand in front of a mirror and look inside of your throat and just to see what's going on. Everything that's behind the uvula pretty much, you really want to open it up, way up, no matter what kind of singing you do. But whenever you do classical singing, that's when you really want to open up even more because you want the resonance to really go into your head. I'm really excited because tomorrow we're doing one more lesson and the day after I'm going to be sitting at the piano giving you tons of exercises, so make sure you stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you have not downloaded my free 5-minute warm-up, you can download it. The link is below. You must warm up before each and every one of those videos so you can sing along. Also, if you're not in my Facebook group, I would like to see you there. It's called Master Your Voice. There's more than 1,500 singers from all over the world there. Great discussions. You will always find help and motivation there. Love to see you there. And until tomorrow, always keep on singing. See ya.